Hi guys, my name is Autumn. I'm part of the sales team. I'm also on animal care and I do birthday parties. I also take care of like the tarantula slings, isopods, and millipedes. So for the birthday parties, I'll get out the animals. I'll do like a 1-hour demonstration with them. Kind of talk about where they're from, let the kids handle them, kind of interact with the kids. But it's fun. I like to multitask. I don't like to be stuck in like one little position. A little under 3 years. I'll be here for 3 years on June 22nd. I've been here since 2019. I was only a customer here for maybe a year prior to my hiring. So the pets I have at home, I have 3 crested geckos that are babies. I have 2 baby corn snakes. I have a Mexican red knee tarantula. I have isopods. I just have 2 cultures of those now. I used to have like over 50. The ones I have at home right now are zebras, and then I have the Montenegro clowns. Those are my 2 favorites. They're not like the most rare, but I just like their patterns and colors. I also have a dog.
Who did you bring in today, Autumn?
I brought in my dog, Octavia. Come here. She is a Boston Terrier Pit Bull. This is as big as she will ever get. I've had her about 2.5 years. She just turned 3 in October, so in 4 she'll turn 4 in October. She's a little crazy. She goes hiking everywhere with me. It's one of my favorite things. I kind of spoil her. She gets jackets, she gets new toys all the time, and I kind of do her nails all the time. Look at these. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? Look at her little toesies. Yeah, you can have treats for that. Yeah. But yeah, that's my little baby.
So we at TDI, we love doggies too. It's not just reptiles and amphibians.
Yeah. My favorite species would probably be a Cuban rock iguana. That was thanks to Lola here at the store. But my favorite currently at the store is going to be red Artegu or Hercules, our albino Burmese python. I just like red because red's like a big baby, and then Hercules, I actually had a fear of larger snakes, and Hercules kind of helped me get over that really, really, really fast. He used to hiss at me when he was just the size of my hand, like he just sat in my ball of my hand, and I'd be terrified the entire time. But now I do birthday parties with him, and previous to that, like any chance I had, I'd get him out. So there's a few. I like arts and crafts, but my main one would be painting. I really like to work with acrylic paintings and ceramics, but I haven't found a ceramic shop out here that I really wanted to like go into and start pottery again. I also love hiking. Hiking's one of my favorite things. I can't wait for summer. That's the best time to go. Me and my mom go all summer long. A few other things of my hobbies is plants. Like I love plants so much. I actually just started a sunflower garden in my apartment. So I have 12 mammoth sunflowers starting to grow in my apartment.
Are they just big or are they called mammoth?
They're called mammoth, so they get really massive. They get about 8 to 12 foot tall. But I can't even keep a rug outside, so I have to keep my sunflowers inside. But I didn't want to miss on them this year, just got an apartment, don't want to miss on it. And then another thing is learning how to tattoo. I've done one bigger piece on my leg, and I've been working on like smaller little pieces and just kind of working on like fruits right now and different things to learn the technique. So everyone has said this, but it's true. We're a big family, and I think that's one of the things that I enjoy the most. But something else is I learn something new every single day here. Whether it's about reptiles or about the staff or just everyday things in life. It's one of my favorite things, for sure. So I had to think about this one so much. I would say I have kind of two. One, there's always a funny memory from every single TDI party that we have here. We can get a little bit out of control, but I'm glad that we have mom and dad to rein us all back in. But that is so memorable, every party we have. Another thing would be the time, I think it was kind of like right when COVID started, we got a new hand sanitizer. And Eric and Elzar wanted to see how flammable it was. So Eric squirted it on his hand and wiped it across Elzar's arm and lit his arm on fire. Went out immediately after Elzar kind of like blew it out, but that was a funny day. Don't try that at home. So in my interview, Stephanie asked me if like I was scared of anything, and I told her no. I really wanted the job. I really wanted to be here and enjoy where I work. Comes the next day for my first day of work, and I had to pick up roaches. That was terrifying. The next part is we had this big red-tailed boa. I did not like snakes. I was not a snake person. I was terrified to pick them up. I would pick any salesperson to help me out. Like, not at all. Terrified to pick up the ball pythons, Hercules, well, our baby Burm at that time, like all that stuff. So I guess that was a cool fact, is I've overcome my fear of snakes, and definitely roaches. Now for the birthday parties, I'm always picking up a hissing cockroach all the time for the kids.